Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Thursday, August the 2nd. We have another full slate of MLB games today. We do have a lot of early games, so it's kind of a split slate. We got some early games, then we got plenty of night games as well. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be giving out two plays, and one of the plays I do like for today is coming from one of these early games, so wanted to go ahead and get this video up, and hopefully by the time you're watching this video, this game wouldn't have started or will have not started yet, and you can get this play in. But we got two props to talk about for today: a strikeout prop I'm liking, and then a pitcher fantasy score that I'm liking. So before we talk through these two plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos and if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you have never checked out Prizepicks before, you can sign up for Prizepicks and use my promo code NOAH. If you do look at the bottom of the screen when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. Be sure to check them out if you have not yet. Also, we are now partnered up with Sleeper. If you guys have never signed up for Sleeper, you can sign up for Sleeper as well. Use promo code NOAH over there. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. You can either download the Sleeper app on your App Store if you have an iPhone, or on the Google Play Store if you have an Android. They have an app for both. Download their app, use that promo code, get your deposit bonus. And for Sleeper, it's a little bit different than Prizepicks and Underdog and some of these other DFS apps. On Sleeper, it's a fixed pay, or it's not a fixed payout. It's a multiplier system. It's a dynamic payout. So basically, what you're going to be paid out is all based upon the odds, kind of like a sports book. If a play has a high chance of hitting, on Sleeper, you might only get like a 1.4 or 1.5x payout for that prop. But on the other hand, if a play doesn't have a super high chance of hitting, Sleeper might offer you like a 3x or a 3.5 or maybe even like a 4x payout on that one pick. So you can make some high payout entries if you're one of those people that really likes to go for high payouts. You can do that over on Sleeper. You can make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper, and you can win up to 100x your money. So if you're one of those people that really likes to go for those high payouts, I definitely recommend you check out Sleeper. And again, when you sign up, use that promo code NOAH. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's talk through the picks I like for this Prizepick slate for Thursday. Two props, guys. We're going to start off in the strikeouts category. The first play I'm liking, we're going to look at Wade Miley, 4 strikeouts, and we're actually going to be taking the under here for Wade Miley. So really tough spot here for Wade Miley against the Nationals. The Nationals all season have been one of the toughest teams to get strikeouts from, whether it's left-handed pitching, right-handed pitching. It really hasn't mattered. They've been a tough matchup for both. And if you look at where they rank this season against left-handed pitching, the Nationals have just an 18.9% strikeout rate, which is tied with Toronto for third lowest in the league. And if you even look at a more recent sample, like over the last 30 days, I mean, their strikeout rate is still low. They are up to 19th in K rate versus lefties, but still just a 20.6% strikeout rate versus left-handed pitching. This lineup just doesn't really have a ton of strikeouts in. I mean, if you look at their lineup, some of the highest strikeout bats in their lineup are like C.J. Abrams, who has a 25% K rate. Stone Garrett, if he's in the lineup, he does strike out a good amount, 31% K rate. Michael Chavis, if he's in the lineup, he has a high K rate, 31%. But really, outside of those three guys, Abrams, Garrett, and Chavis, there's not many strikeouts. I mean, Thomas below 20%, Meneses right around 20%. Ruiz just a 4% K rate against lefties this year. Vargas just a 5% K rate. Call just a 16% K rate. It's not an easy matchup here for Wade Miley. Wade Miley's already a pitcher that doesn't really have a ton of strikeout stuff. So far this season, he has just a 16% strikeout rate. Against right-handed hitters, he only has a 15% K rate, and I would think the Nationals are going to put probably 7 or 8 righties in their lineup. If Abrams is in there, he's a lefty. If Jake Alou's in there, he's a lefty. But there's gonna be a lot of righties in that Nationals lineup. And again, just a 15% K rate for Wade Miley this season against right-handed hitters. Also, Wade Miley is coming back from the IL. He hasn't pitched since July the 9th, so it's been almost a month since Wade Miley has last made a start in the majors. He didn't make any starts, during the time that he was out. He didn't make any like rehab starts or anything. So there's a very good chance he's going to be on some sort of pitch count. I don't think it's going to be like a super strict pitch count, but I would not be surprised if he goes 5 innings, throws 80 pitches, and that's it. Like he gets pulled after that. So if Miley's going to be on somewhat of a pitch count coming back from the IL, it's already a really tough matchup. I like taking the under of 4 strikeouts here. If you do look at DK Sportsbook right now, Miley's line is set at 3.5, slightly favoring the over, -130 on the over 3.5 Ks. But it's not like, it's crazy juice on the over, only -130. For example, Mackenzie Gore, he's also -130 to go over 5.5 Ks, and his line is still at 5.5, whereas Miley's line got up to 4. I like taking the under of 4 here. Miley technically is going to need to get 5 strikeouts for us to lose this pick, and I feel like more times than not in this tough matchup, he comes out of here with with 4 strikeouts or less. So less than 4 strikeouts for Wade Miley is the first play I like for today. Again, guys, that game does start at 1:05 Eastern time, so hopefully by the time you're watching this video, you'll be able to get that play in. But the other play that I like, a pitcher fantasy score category, we're going to go down to one of the later games tonight. Actually, I think it's the last game of the slate. Logan Webb, 31.5 pitcher fantasy score. We're actually going to be taking the over here for Logan Webb. So Logan Webb has been really, really good at home this season. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, he just pitches really, really well at home. I think he's made 10 starts at home this season, and these are his fantasy score lines in his home starts. At home against the Dodgers, he put up 37 fantasy points. Against the Mets, 49 fantasy points. Against the Cardinals, 39. Against Washington, 49. Against Miami, 43. Against Baltimore, 34. Against Arizona, same matchup today, 37 fantasy points. Against Seattle, 51. Colorado, 67. And then his last start against Boston was at home. He only put up 29 fantasy points, but 9 out of 10 starts this season at home, Logan Webb has had at least, I think, 34 fantasy points. And if you looked at his last start against Boston, I'm pretty sure I took his over fantasy score that day as well, and I think the line was also at 31.5. He had 32 fantasy points when he left the game, but there was a runner on second, and that runner on second wound up scoring, which obviously counted against Logan Webb. So technically, the bullpen kind of screwed Logan Webb, letting that runner score. Webb would have hit last game had that runner not scored from second. But still, 9 out of 10 starts this season, Logan Webb is over 30, over this fantasy score line, pitching really, really well at home this season. It's a decent matchup against Arizona. Arizona this season has been kind of a tougher team to get strikeouts from. They've been kind of a pesky lineup, but if you do look at a recent sample, last 30 days against right-handed pitching, Arizona has been striking out a little bit more, 22.6% K rate over the last 30 days against right-handed pitching, which is middle of the pack. Logan Webb has shown great strikeout numbers at home this season. His strikeout stuff overall has been up this year. Striking out more batters, has a 25% K rate this year after last season had just a 20% K rate. Webb's a guy that rarely gets blown up. He gets a lot of ground balls. He gets a lot of soft contact. I mean, so far this season, he has a ground ball rate over 60%, which is like towards the best. That's best in the league. His fly ball percentage is just 17%. So he doesn't really give up a lot of fly balls, a lot of home runs. He's going to get a lot of ground balls. He can get strikeouts as well, even against this Arizona team that doesn't strike out a ton. There still are some hitters in this lineup that will K. Corbin Carroll's a good hitter, but he does strike out a decent amount, 23% K rate. Jake McCarthy, 23% K rate. Jace Peterson, new addition, 23% K rate. Tommy Pham, new addition, 22% K rate against righties. And then Herrera at the bottom of the lineup, 24% K rate. So there are some strikeouts available in this, in this matchup. Webb's a guy that typically can pitch really deep into games. He's, I think he's had a complete game this season. Last start against Boston, he went, I think, over 7 innings. He's got a good chance of going 6-7 innings here. Very likely that he can get a quality start. And I think a win is possible as well for Logan Webb here. If you do look at the odds to win this game, the Giants are pretty heavy favorites to win this game. -191 money line favorites. They have a 4.7 implied run total, whereas on the other hand, the Diamondbacks had just a 3.5 implied run total for tonight. So there's a lot of positives working for Logan Webb here. Not only has he been great at home this season, but I think the matchup is pretty decent against Arizona. Arizona's been struggling a little bit more offensively lately. They've been striking out more. Plus, quality start, win. I think both those are definitely possible here for Logan Webb. I'd be fine taking this up to 33.5. I think 34 fantasy points is definitely a point that a mark that Logan Webb could hit. But if this line were to get any higher than that, I don't think it would. But if it were to get any higher than 33.5, that's probably when I would back off. But at 31.5, I do like the over here for Logan Webb. And these are the two props. I like kind of taking a first look at the board, guys, for this Thursday slate. Wade Miley, less than 4 strikeouts, and then Logan Webb, more than 31.5 pitcher fantasy score. Hopefully, we can catch both these plays. We did catch both of our plays yesterday, so hopefully you guys did tail those. Let's try and replicate that success, and let's try and do that again for this slate. But as always, guys, appreciate you watching the videos. Appreciate your support. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. Also, go check out Prizepicks. If you're not signed up for Prizepicks yet, sign up. Use that promo code NOAH. Get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. Also, be sure to check out Sleeper. We are now partnered up with Sleeper. You guys can sign up for Sleeper as well. Use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper. Get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Sleeper with my promo code. But that's all I got for tonight, guys. Good luck on this Thursday slate. Hopefully you guys all make some money tonight, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.